Hey everybody, I'm Greg with the Fix My Bleep channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to show you how to put together your new pool deck loungers by Kozyard. So let's get to it, let's check this out. Okay, so before we get going, it will make your life a lot easier just to unwrap everything out of the packaging as I have done here and just kind of lay it out to make sure that you do have all the parts. Also take this largest portion and just lay it on top of the cardboard that comes in the packaging. Alright, so before we get started, their tool kit here with all the parts, they are labeled K, J, L, on and on. You'll notice that all the pieces of this lounger chair are labeled as well. They've got a little tag. This is part H. Back of the chair is part G. Okay guys, so step one, fix the 4 legs to part B separately using bolt J as shown in the diagram. So that means we're going to use our bolts. So our main bolt's right there. Just real quick, you will notice that your K bolts, you only have 2. Those are the longer bolts. Your J bolts, you have 14 of those, and those are your shorter bolts. Okay, for this first step, you will need 12 of those shorter J bolts. I've got laid out just like the diagram shows. You'll notice leg C, leg D, leg E, and leg F. So let's get this going, you guys. Alright, so I recommend starting the bolts with the tool that comes with the chair, and then you're welcome to go ahead and use a power drill to tighten these up or to torque them up a little bit, but don't strip the bolts. Alright, so the next step involves flipping the chair over. We're going to turn over the chair. We're going to install the end pieces on the chair. So step 2 says install part A to the legs as shown in the diagram. So that's why we turn the chair over. And here's our end pieces. These are both considered part A. So let's get those installed. So just to let you know, they snap right in, and then they have 4 screws, it looks like, that holds these things into the body of the chair. Alright, we are on to step 2. You're going to need 4 of the screws for each of these end pieces. The ends are marked with an A right there. And turn the chair so you can get a better look. Doesn't matter which piece goes in which end of the chair. These parts snap right in. You just line it up, you kind of tap it in with your hand. It goes all the way down. You can use a rubber mallet if you need, but you shouldn't have to. The screws will pull it down the rest of the way. And that is in. You put the other end in. Kind of tap it in. We're going to turn it back over now. Okay, now that we have the chair flipped back over, I'm going to switch over to a Phillips number 2 drill bit. I mean, you could use the screwdriver that came with the chair, but I believe in making life a lot easier. We're going to grab our 4 screws. We can start the screws. We're going to put our screws in to hold on the front and the back plastic piece. Okay, so you might want to put some pressure on the piece, kind of pull it up a little bit, and you don't want to strip these, so you just want them snug. These are all stainless steel parts. You can see that pulling it right up to the chair. Okay, so that end's done. Rinse and repeat. Same with this end. Apply a little bit of pressure, hold that plate up there. But don't over tighten anything. Okay, and those plates are on. Alright, we're on to step 3, link part H to part G using the bolt J as shown in diagram. So this is the little back that holds up your support for the back of the chair. So part G and part H, that's the back of the chair, and then that's the part with the notches on it as well. So let's show you right here. We're looking at the back of the chair, right there. That's your part G. And then here is part H, right here. Grab those two pieces. Grab two of your J bolts. Those are your shorter bolts, and off we go. One important thing to note is we do need the plastic cylinder, or the washers that come with it. The part M must be between part G and part H on this step, so that's where we do use those plastic washers. Hey, while I've got you, be sure and hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out my new channel. Thanks so much. Okay, grab your part H, two of your J bolts, the two M washers, you guys. Your part M, you're gonna flip part M over. You want these facing towards the fabric, or facing towards the inside of the back of the chair. You want the M washer between part M and part H. Put your bolt through here. Bolt goes through there, the washer, and the bolt goes into the chair. Bolt, washer, and then into the chair. Now don't over tighten these. Just right. Flip the chair back over. Alright, so we are up to step 4. This is where you actually will need your two K bolts. These are the two longer bolts with the Allen heads. We're going to attach the back of the chair now and finish this up. Alright, step 4, connect part G to part B using bolts K in the diagram as shown. Grab your back, line your bolts up, get them started with your fingers if you can. Again, be careful not to strip these bolts, that's why I'm not using the power drill yet. Just want to get them started. Okay, I've got a good start on them. And you don't want to over tighten these because then your chair is going to be too hard to move around. Alright, those bolts are on. There's one final step. Step 5, sit back and enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out these other videos. We'll catch you later.